All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And he takes this one back for the pick six. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick six starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They're unafraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now a run with Wright. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
They motion a receiver left. Throwing now from the gun. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Still going through the 25. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. First down throw, Mahomes. Finds his man Rice. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I mean, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Again, Mahomes to throw. He brings it in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Reichard on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. Here's a give for Wright. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Second and 1.
At the 39-yard line.
As the open man downfield. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Offense up to the line fast. Play action on first down. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time.
And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders lower the deficit to a single possession. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They motion the tight end over. A second down throw for Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on the
football on that 47-yard line, first down. Motion here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Dump off caught by his back. Out of the field.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
The Raiders go a nickel on this third down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 28. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down.
It's now fourth down.
Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And that run won't come close. close. That's a turnover on downs. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Wright. He's forward. Gets a couple of yards. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Has the connection to Wright. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down. Wright running out of the gun. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. Try getting that one to Brock Bowers. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
They're going for this. That's cut beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Frank gets it, headed right. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the 41. Short pass brought in. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he's going to fight his way down to the 35-yard line. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Brought in by Ford. And he's out of bounds, up in his own 45.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Slot man motioned over. From the 45 on 2nd down. That's Worthy running the slant. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Now it's Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. Motioning the tight end now. Second and 12 behind the sticks. Left side's caught by Rice. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. From the red zone now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They've got first down here, but just 18 seconds to work with. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And it's going to be second down.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for him. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Back to throw it. He lets a heater go deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 2 seconds left in the half, so on comes the field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
He was brought down by Shaquan Brisker. A gain of 13 yards. And a first down.
First down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So second down coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Mahomes. That'll be complete to Ford. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. Third down coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They give it to him again. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Offense up to the line fast.
Pick up the 2. Brings up second and goal.
Another carry for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
Raiders 10. Will Reichard to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running behind center with Wright. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They run again with Wright. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Dropping back to throw. He's got it to his running back. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders make it an 11-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. First and 10 now from the 30. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Third down, it's Mahomes. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fair catch made here at the 30. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Raider football. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing off the play fake here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. He'll look to throw. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Complete here to Bowers. Working quickly here. Still sticking with the passing game. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast. Second and 6 now. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's a give for Wright. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Working inside the red zone. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs making a 3-score game in the fourth. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Chiefs push their lead to 18.
17. Will Riker to kick off.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Justin Reed has the INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 32. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Signaling fair catch, and he takes it in at the 37. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Raiders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for Raiders first.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And they pick him off again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. On target to Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 32 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They send a man in motion. Throwing again, Mahomes. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Third and 2, Mahomes to throw. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Raiders have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to right. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. The 30. He's at the 10. At the 5. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
And the pass succeeds, a little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He throws a bullet down the left side. This is caught. Looks like he stayed in bounds too. Great work.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Putting a receiver in motion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's looking deep once again. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chiefs as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.